The journey to change begins with a single spark. A spark fueled by passion for innovation and progress. This is the journey of electric vehicles in the Philippines. Plug in and see how it moves forward. There are many reasons why the Philippines is embracing the greener lifestyle via electric vehicles. First is energy security. The country's third largest import is fuel and other minerals, including crude and finished petroleum products. When we adopt electric vehicles, our dependence on imported oil will also lower, thus securing our energy needs. Second, electric vehicles produce 20 to 30% lower fuel cycle greenhouse gas emissions. While the grid is predominantly fossil-based, greenhouse gases during the production of fuel for power generation are significantly less. Next, the adoption would also be beneficial for the health. Pollutant quantities generated by electric jeepneys are significantly lower. What's more, replacing all jeepneys in Metro Manila with e-jeepneys could provide health benefits of 18.8 billion pesos annually. Electric vehicles champion simplicity, opening up possibilities for the local industry. The country's abundant nickel and cobalt reserve, coupled with the proper refinement processing investments and needed policy climate, could provide the country an upper hand in becoming one of the major players in battery manufacturing internationally. ASEAN countries have also set targets and made projections on the future adoption of EVs. If the necessary policy instruments and incentives will be created, we too can keep up. The call for support has never been louder. Electric vehicles also are the foundation of future mobility. A future that we can experience faster if we act now. With these reasons, there really is no better time to plug in and drive now. There's even more reason to join the evolution because exciting times lie ahead for electric vehicles or EVs in the Philippines. The PUV modernization program of the Department of Transportation will push the growth of the local EV industry even more. Currently, a total of 5 battery electric car models are already in the market or set to be launched soon, as well as 4 plug-in hybrids. The number of EVs on the ground continue to grow. Government officials are recognizing the importance of having EVs on the road, with their support evident in the creation and drafting the EV bill by lawmakers such as Senator Win Gatchalian. The LTO is currently closely working with eVAP in the crafting of regulations and policies that will eventually facilitate the seamless registration of EVs and clarify rules on personal mobility. The DTI through BPS has also been working with the industry in crafting the standards for electric vehicles and parts. Even the use of energy-efficient technologies will soon be regulated to further the country's energy and conservation measures. Indeed, the support for electric vehicles is increasing. But our goal remains to accelerate our journey towards a sustainable future via electrified mobility. Time to bring electric vehicles in the Philippines forward, faster. eVAP is committed to help the Philippines plug into the greener lifestyle via electric vehicles. They are joining hands with government agencies and other stakeholders to bring electrified mobility forward via an integrated approach with its 4 pillars. The first of these pillars is demand generation. We bring Philippine EVs forward with perks for corporate fleet, public transport, and government vehicles with fringe benefits that will increase the demand for electric vehicles. Next in this integrated approach is EV cost reduction. By presenting exemptions for importation tariff and excise tax and reduction of value-added tax, more Filipinos will choose to plug in and drive. Public transport like e-jeepneys and e-buses will be given additional incentives via the EV Eco PUV program. The third pillar is charging infrastructure development. The road towards electrified mobility must be paved, literally. Different programs and incentives must be created, and regulations must be set that will accelerate the building of infrastructures needed by electric vehicles. Completing the four pillars in this integrated approach is industry development. For our journey to move forward, much work needs to be done in helping the industry. These range from creating programs that incentivize the assembly and production of EVs and parts to creating standardized vehicle classifications to facilitate registration and testing and capability building. Roadmaps that will guide us in production must be drafted and followed, as well as campaigns that will help the public see how the future is brighter with electrified mobility. eVAP's four pillars provide a holistic and integrated approach to help electrified mobility move forward. An approach designed to accelerate our journey to a sustainable future. With the support of the government and eVAP's integrated approach, the Philippines' transportation landscape may soon evolve to one that's ecological and economical. The need for better forms of transportation has been on the rise, with EVs enjoying great market potential locally, thanks to improvements on public transport, the growing logistics market, and the tourism industry. An integrated approach to electric vehicle development, if realized, is expected to spur EV adoption in the country, eventually reaching approximately 45,000 annual sales by 2030, approximately 300,000 EVs and vehicle stock by 2030. The time to help electric vehicles move forward is now. Together, the spark of innovation burns even brighter, lighting and accelerating our journey. Plug in and fuel the ride. Move forward to a better future. Onwards to a sustainable life. Together, we move faster.